When a leopard visited a cow one night, everyone in the village was scared. But look, the opposite happened and they bonded perfectly. But we also have on this list a rare interaction between an antelope and a hunter. Honestly, we never could have witnessed these bizarre moments if not for a trail cam. First, let's look at what these trail bikers encountered. Number 10. Indonesia's lost pygmy tribe or what? Trail biking is a nice experience, but sometimes it comes with a spooky experience that can shock you to your core. This group of trail bikers decided to follow a path into a forest in Banda Aceh, Indonesia, but they didn't expect their adventure to suddenly end in a horrific encounter. In the video that was recorded on a GoPro camera on one of the bikers' helmets, we get to see what looks like a thrilling experience as they ride through a trail in the forest. And immediately after making a turn, the camera captures a mysterious half-naked humanoid creature emerging from the forest and then jumping right into the middle of the dirt track before beginning to run down the track. The biker who seems to have spotted the creature was so shocked he even lost control. Even though the bikers had no explanation of what they witnessed, when they posted the video on YouTube, viewers were quick to point out that the mysterious creature might be a member of a lost pygmy tribe in Indonesia. Number 9. Odd friendship. Sometimes nature will surprise you more by giving you a glimpse of a rare relationship that transcends human understanding. Have you ever imagined a friendship between a predator and prey? Well, that's exactly what you're about to see, and while you might have seen some odd relationships, this one is truly unbelievable. After villagers in a remote village of Antoli in India recorded sightings of leopards in the village, one curious farmer decided to set up a trail cam to get a true picture of what was happening. What the camera recorded was truly shocking. A leopard is seen visiting his cow, and against what you'd expect, the animals get along well. The leopard sits alongside the cow in a playful mood, and they interact like you'd expect of two old friends catching up with each other. It's unbelievable how the two animals, totally different in nature, developed this odd relationship, but ultimately it must have taught the villagers a strong message of love. Number 8. Skinwalker on the roadside. When this picture of a mysterious creature went online, residents of northern New Mexico were left in fear as they wondered whether an alien-looking creature was prowling in their streets ready to devour them. The image was posted on Facebook and immediately caught the attention of people who tried to give their opinion on what the image represented. The image shows an unknown being lurking on the side of the road. The owner of the image, a geologist, claims to have been working in an oil field near Librook and Counselor, a few miles to the Jicarilla Reservation, when he spotted the mysterious creature and decided to capture the moment. Well, the image received mixed reactions, with some claiming it could be a skinwalker, a Native American legend that represents a person with the supernatural ability to turn into any animal and walk on all fours. But what do you think? Is it a real-life sighting of a skinwalker, or is it just a hoax? Number 7. Bigfoot. Much like the Skinwalker legend, here is another American legend that has gained popularity across the world, and that's none other than Bigfoot. For those of you who don't know, Bigfoot depicts an ape-like cryptid that's alleged to inhabit the forests of North America. With a colossal number of Bigfoot sightings each year, you can be sure there is always something thrilling out there for you. Just like this trail cam footage that purports to have captured a Bigfoot in Yellowstone National Park. In this clip that was uploaded on YouTube by Mary Greeley, we can see buffalo arriving in a woody forest, and it's snowing. Now, towards the end of the footage, we get to see not just one, but 4 big feet crossing through the woods on the far end. This leaves us questioning whether the legend of Bigfoot could be true, or whether this footage is just another work of a clever editor. Number 6. Strange face in the woods. While keeping up with the Bigfoot legend, we've got another spooky bit of footage that just surfaced online a few years back, and it has got people talking. The footage was taken from the 2017 documentary called Discovering Bigfoot, and we can see a group of Bigfoot researchers combing through a forest with cameras rolling just to document evidence of the mysterious animals. And as they keep on with the investigation, they happen to record this image of a strange face looking directly into the camera behind woods and tree leaves. The creature has a dark, hairy face, a wide nose, and squinting eyes. The team isn't sure what to call this creature, but they are convinced that what they have captured will go down in history as evidence of a Bigfoot sighting. However, those who have interacted with this image are skeptical, claiming that it's just a bear walking through the forest. Number 5. A giant creature runs through fire. Sometimes strange things happen when least expected. Take, for instance, this YouTuber by the name of Daniel who runs a channel called Arms Family Homestead. He was busy recording a controlled fire on his farm in Oklahoma, and we can see him trying to describe the situation and panning around the camera to give a clear view of the fire. But it seems he was so engulfed in the topic that he didn't pay attention to what was going on in the background of the video. And so when he posted the completed video to his Instagram story, he was surprised when viewers texted him asking him if he had just filmed a Sasquatch running behind him. Daniel couldn't believe his eyes when he reviewed the footage. He saw a dark giant creature running through the woods right behind him from one end to the other and through the fire. He was left puzzled as there was no one around on his private farm. He kept wondering why an animal would risk its life to run through a burning forest. Well, probably a Sasquatch has been living on his property without his knowledge. Number 4. Strange wildfire image. The first time you set eyes on this footage, you're likely to assume it's fireworks blazing through the sky, perhaps to wish you a very happy new year or a happy Diwali. But that's far from reality. This September 2017 footage was recorded by a trail cam in the Columbia River Gorge east of Portland, Oregon, and it shows the Eagle Creek wildfire that wreaked havoc across the forest. The fire burned thousands of acres of land in the Columbia River Gorge and even jumped the Columbia River. So powerful was the fire that it resulted in evacuation in Washington. After an investigation was carried out, it was shocking to discover that in fact the massive fire was started by a 15-year-old boy who was just having fun throwing fireworks on the mountain when suddenly the fire erupted. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's image features strange feet recorded on a trail cam. Let's find out more about this image with Number 3. Monstrous paws. This trail cam image of mysterious feet was posted on social media in March 2018, and it immediately went viral as people questioned the creature behind the feet. According to the image source, a farmer living in a remote area in Cleburne County, Alabama, had lost a total of 5 goats on their farm in a mysterious way. And so they decided to install trail cameras around their property to check on their livestock. One night, the camera detected motion, so it tilted downwards. And that's when it recorded these strange feet as the unknown creature passed by. The paws were unlike anything ever seen, so the farmer decided to post the image online to help identify the mysterious creature. There have been several theories trying to debunk this image, with some claiming it was first recorded by a sailor in Oman back in 2015. Others relate the image to the 2014 photograph taken by the School of Veterinary Medicine and Science at the University of Nottingham in the UK of a dog suffering from a severe case of sarcoptic mange. Number 2. Brave wolf saves pups. Animals, like humans, are also smart enough to take up proper parental roles when duty calls. They can protect their young ones against any looming danger, and that's exactly what this wolf did when she noticed her young ones were about to freeze. In this 2019 clip from American Spring Live, a trail cam captures a mother wolf arriving at her den only to find the snow outside the den melting. With quick reflexes, the mother wolf is seen picking up her pups one after the other from the den to safety. If it were not for the selfless love of the mother wolf, probably the den would have flooded and killed the pups. This is not only heartwarming, but it shows you how the animal kingdom can be so brave when the need calls for it. Number 1. Statue deer. Now, while we all know that deer are usually very wary of humans and tend to avoid them altogether, this Pennsylvania bow hunter's interaction with the deer just proved otherwise. The hunter was in the forest looking for his next catch when suddenly this deer ran right up to him. His attempt to talk it into leaving remained unfruitful even as it turned in the other direction and remained still in front of the hunter. Surprised by this strange behavior from the deer, the hunter decides to poke it in the side of the neck using his arrowhead, but the deer shows no reaction. He goes ahead to tap the deer's antlers with the arrowhead, but still the deer remains motionless. Eventually, the buck takes off with lightning speed, as if it had been scared throughout the entire interaction with the hunter. What do you think could be going on in the mind of this deer? Could it be the dumbest or friendliest deer we have around? Well, you decide, but honestly, this hunter will go down in history as one of the few hunters who ever had a rare interaction with a deer. Thanks for watching.